Okay, this is a video I'm making on how I prepare my Dr. Morse's 14-week protocol. I take them out of these veggie caps. Okay, these are all empty. This is from the 14-week, and I'm not even done yet. I'm on my last 2 weeks here. But these are all the caps just from that. I figure, and it's in theory, why put that in my body when I'm trying to detox, especially my GI tract, adding extra inert material, even though it's vegetable material. I can't see putting all that in my body. And also the jury's always out on these. They're processed, those shells and these caps and stuff. So I'm trying to avoid ingesting these caps, except for when I take the bowel, the caps, the bowel cleansing caps. I take 6 of those. I take those before I go to bed, and those I will not. Those I'll eat whole because the taste is just so disgusting. I don't like the taste of that powder, even mixed with the lemon juice. I use 1 lemon, which is 2 ounces of lemon juice, and I bring it up to 10 ounces. When I do the bowel at the end of the bowel cleansing, those caps I will drink down with just 10 ounces of water. I use spring water. Jury's out on whether to use spring water or distilled water. You know, I figure get away from the processing, take it right from the natural source. Plus, I'm getting minerals. Okay, now here's what you got to do. Make sure your fingers are dry, or else these babies will melt in your fingers. I keep standing by somewhere to dump my caps. I just throw them in here as I empty them. And to empty them, you got to be careful, be gentle, or else these things, they have a habit of flying out of your hands. You just, see, that thing flew right out of my hand. You just get as much as you can out by twisting them lightly, gently, and then tapping them. That's a clear cap, and just keep going along. Bear with me, and of course I'll be 10 thumbs. Always when you're doing something on the video, you're 10 thumbs. But so far so good. Sometimes they do fly out and wind up on the floor. I just throw them away. I don't want to contaminate them. And just keep on going until you empty every cap. And this is just going to be a process now of emptying these caps. So meanwhile, I've been on Dr. Morse's / Gino's Master Fast program now for today's 94 days. And I'm in my 13th week of taking the herbs here. Now I say / Master Gino because I am incorporating factors in Gino's Master Fast, and the major factor that I'm incorporating is the dry fasting. I will dry fast once a week, 2 days. That's once a week. Then a 2-day dry fast once a month, and I begin my fast with a 3-day dry fast, and I'm ending my fast with a 3-day dry fast. And that is Gino's protocol for his Master Fast, that dry fasting, which I 100%, I support that, because you can even tell as you're doing this that when you do the dry fasting, you get substantial amount of more sediment coming out in your urine. I mean, it jolts your kidneys into filtering. So, and even, which I don't do, is dry fasting during the year, but I'm very much considering taking up Gino on that, because dry fasting is definitely proven to be the ultimate for detoxing. Gotta be careful when you're breaking, like I can break a one-day dry fast pretty simple. It's not really much to break. But when you get into the 2-day dry fasts, you gotta go easy on your break. You're gonna start off with a little, watered down orange juice or something. I wouldn't even go with the lemon. It's kind of strong. In fact, one thing that happened to me on a double 2-day dry fast, I thought I was wise. The second day of breaking it, I ate a pineapple. My whole mouth was bleeding. All of a sudden, I'm eating the pineapple, and the pineapple's full of blood. All my lips, my whole inside of my mouth, it's all bleeding. That took another week to heal again. I'll get that where it wasn't bothering me. So that's that. And at this point, that's why I'm doing it on a piece of paper, because you can easily get it into the vessel that you're drinking this from. And I'll put that in what I'm using here. Now that takes care of that. At this point, we want to put in the tinctures. So I go down, I double pump it, come up. I'm supposed to be taking 1.5 of these, because I'm within that weight range. That's 1 bottle. And just go double pump, double pump. That gets a nice substantial amount into the dropper. And go through these tinctures. And yeah, it's pretty expensive, this 14-week program. I mean, I was lucky I had a benefactor to finance this for me, because I'm on a fixed income. There's no way I can afford $1,500 to do this protocol. And I would love to do it again, but I don't know. I'd have to find myself another benefactor. I can't keep on welching off somebody else going again. Unless somebody out there, they want to give me $1,500, I'll do this again next year. I want to donate money to my health regimen. Too bad insurance companies don't go for this. Yeah. In the future, I'm sure they will, after they realize. Okay, so that's that. At this point, I put a little bit in to get this started, a little bit of my watered down lemon juice. But squeezed lemon juice. Don't use anything out of the bottles and none of that crap. It's ridiculous. Just buy lemons, they're cheap enough. And then I fill it up like this. And I'm going to drink this right down. And I'll tell you, the lemon, it pretty much masks it. You drink it down as fast as you can, because otherwise the heavy stuff is going to settle on the bottom. It'd be hard to get that out. So here, I'm going to drink this down. That's what it looks like. As you can see, there's still sediment in there. I know you should swish stuff around in your mouth, but in this case you really can't, because you can't allow, you'll always wind up with some on the bottom. You got to down this down. And a little bit at a time. until you get every little last scrumptious particle. And in the end, I'll tell you, that's one thing throughout these fasting. This lemon juice has always tasted fantastic to me. I love it. Whereas other stuff like grapes, and the grapes, I tell you, I really can't stand doing it. I did most of this fast on just grape juice. I didn't use the Gino. Gino's got a lot of things to consider with the plasma and stuff. Check him out because there's a lot of validity to that. I did do that fast. And I think I was getting a lot more sediment with the Welch's heated up, cooked grapes than I did with this squeezing my own grapes with Dr. Morse's fast. Well, I finished the last part of Dr. Morse's fast with fruit because, you know, Dr. Morse never said you had to do grapes. Just as long as you're on fruit, stay away from the bananas and for the starch, and stay away from the avocados and stuff like those fatty fruits. Other than that, you can eat any fruit in the world. And I'll tell you, I could do anything. I mean, I could walk 5 miles. I've been building shelves and stuff. You know, I've been shoveling compost and stuff. So you can definitely go on and on with this. And that's how I take my Dr. Morse's 14-week protocol herbs formulas. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumb up or thumb down. Leave comments. Let me know what's going on.